Hi guys, so this is a new section of my channel, right? And it's gonna be called spiritual warfare, and I'm gonna be sharing my spiritual journey with you guys. We're gonna be talking about some of the topics that led to me leaving church, and like now me going back to church, me reading the Bible, the stories that I read in the Bible. I'm gonna share my interpretation, and I'm also planning to go church hopping. So we're gonna have a few vlogs in this particular playlist on my channel because I'm sharing all things biblical, because it's literally a warfare, like moving away from the world and going back to church. So in today's episode, we are talking about why I left the church. When I was about 15, 16, I was in Pathfinders, and what happens when you're in Pathfinders, you move from level to level. Like, obviously, I don't even know what it's called, it's been so long, but I know that you normally get like a little badge on your shirt. And when the church ordered the badge for everybody, they didn't order one for me, and that pissed me off. Like, I was already at this place where there was so much happening at my home, and like that just was the real reason I just didn't want to go to church anymore. I stopped. Like, as soon as I was of age, I graduated secondary school, and I was like, I'm not going to church anymore. Also, I think that I grew up, just so you guys know, going to the Seventh-day Adventist church, and I always felt as though it was a lie. Like, you go to church and you put on a face like everything is okay, and it is all fake. It is hypocrisy. Parents who are perfect at church, the devil at home. People who have man and woman and all of this, they're in the church and they're on the pulpit, and I just felt like it was hypocrisy. By the time I was 16, 17, and I recognized that, hey, this is what it is, I'm like, I'm not going to go to church anymore. I literally stopped. I left the church and I went into the world, and I did the world. I actually would have dated 2 girls. I went partying. I did t-shirt mass. I did the drinking. I didn't do the smoking. I did the working on the Sabbath. I did the no reading the Bible. I did the, like, I never really be like, I don't believe in God, but I was always like, I don't like Adventist people. I don't like Christian people. Like, I don't want to be involved. I was like gone. And like 12 years, because I was like 15, 16, I'm now 27, and 12 years being in the world. Let me just tell you, the world's sweet. Don't let nobody tell you, oh, it's not sweet. Like, it's fun. T-shirt bass was a vibe. I had a good time. The 2 times I played t-shirt mass. Yes, I played t-shirt mass twice, and it was fun. I did rise, I did the fetes, I did the drinking, I did everything. Like, I did the sex, I did the, like, anything you can think of, I possibly did it. I did it. Because the world will get you to that place, and when you leave from the church, like, there's nobody guiding your conscience anymore. There's nobody telling you no. So it's like you do it all. So I would say that I did it all. And no regrets. I'm not gonna be here and be like, oh, I regret leaving the church. Like, that would just be me being hypocritical. And being a part of this particular playlist on my channel, I just want to be honest and frank. That situation occurred with Pathfinders, and like, I think Rafika was already living in John Hughes. There were just so much things happening at home also. Like, I was just like, I don't want to be a Christian. I don't want to do this. And I left the church. I left for just about 12 full years. And no, I'm back. I am back. I started to go to church January the 1st, 2022 was my first day back to church since I was about 16. No lies. So what happened was, like, I started to read the Bible last year. We're gonna have a video where I talk about reading the Bible, but for today's video, again, I want them to be short. We're just talking about the reason I left the church. I left the church because I felt like there was a lot of hypocrisy. That situation happened with the badge for Pathfinders, and there was a lot happening at home at that point. And I was a teenager. I felt like I knew it all. And I was just like, I don't want to go to church anymore. And I stopped, and I went into the world, and I did all the things that you can think of that you do when you go into the world. However, I'm back, I am back going to church. January the 1st, 2022, I actually took my son to church. We've been actively going to church on Saturdays now. So like, I am gradually going back into, you know, keeping the Sabbath day, being holy. But now that I'm back into the church, like, let me tell you the other thing that's popping up. I don't know if I really want to be a Seventh-day Adventist. This is why this part of my channel, I'm literally documenting the journey, because one of my friends said to me, right, wherever you go to church should feed your soul. And going back to church and a lot of things popping up, I know why I left. And this section of my channel is actually inspired by episode 2 of spiritual warfare. So we're going to be having little episodes, again, short episodes. And this episode is about me leaving the church. I left the church and now I'm back, and I'm on a spiritual warfare because I'm now moving away from the things of the world, moving back to Christ. And it's literally a battle. It's a battle. It's hard. It's hard. I said to somebody, I love me some Spice. I love me some Dexter Dance. So I had to actually delete all of these songs from my phone. Like, literally, there are only 2 songs on my phone now. There's the song from this, I downloaded the playlist from Elevation Worship and Maverick City, and this song, this is a move, because I can't listen to anything else in my car. But let me tell you, you're walking on the streets and you hear that Dexter Daps, like you hear that Spice. Just not, this is why I want us to do these short videos. And today I'm just giving you the reason why I left the church. And I left, and now we're back. And now that we're back, I literally went, oh, there's a helicopter passing. I literally went to a pastor for a Sunday church, and I asked him, why do you guys worship on a Sunday? That's a whole other episode. But guys, I'm excited about this whole new particular playlist, Joshuanette's World, where I talk about everything that's happening. And we're on a new spiritual journey. We left the church and now we are back.